The following wrestling simulation requires discretionary viewer participation. Welcome to another edition of Championship Wrestling. I am Benoit, and the following matches are sanctioned and supervised by the Steam Workshop Alliance, courtesy of Fire Pro Wrestling World and the Carlzilla Mod Pack. We're kicking things off today with tag team action, as Necro Butcher, and Jimmy Jacobs are going to be going up against the team of Chris Hero and Claudio Catagonoli, better known as the Kings of Wrestling. You know, Jacobs and Butcher here are undefeated 2-0 in tag team competition, whereas the Kings of Wrestling have been champions in many of the top independent promotions, including Combat Zone Wrestling, Ring of Honor, and Chikara. Matter of fact, Claudio Catagonoli is currently a member of Figure 4, is currently a member of the All Elite Wrestling roster. Jimmy Jacobs is, I believe was perhaps a writer or producer at one point for WWE. He might work for AEW now as well. I don't quite know. Jawbreaker onto Chris Hero. Jimmy wants to really wear down that taller man with the submission here. He keeps going for the figure 4. Fights away from a double team effort there. Off the ropes. Ooh, he's a nice stiff chop. Followed by a double axe handle. We're going to get the even bigger Claudio Catagonoli here in the ring. Oh! Jimmy, nice reversal. But he can't fight off both men at once. Later on tonight, we're going to have that Battle Royal winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin, in action. As well as Michael Hayes of the Freebirds taking on Gangrel. Jimmy there tags the Necro Butcher back in. But not before getting... Oh, no. Once again, he reverses a powerbomb attempt. And Necro, I don't know what to think about this guy. He just looks like a homeless bum, but boy, can he fight. Nice gut wrench takeover there. Keeps Necro in his half of the ring. Good idea. Oh, Chris Hero rolls the dice. 1, 2. Oh, and that's it. The Kings of Wrestling get a victory over the undefeated Jimmy Jacobs and Necro Butcher to kick things off on this episode of Championship Wrestling. Oh, poor Ross Greenberg. He's going up against the giant Gonzalez, this man who stands over 7 foot tall. Brought into Fire Pro Wrestling by Harvey Whippleman to be the next opponent of The Undertaker. This Undertaker is still on his WrestleMania Streak rematch tour, and he'll be facing his opponent from WrestleMania 9, Ross Greenberg, on March 20th at the Spring Equinox. But as for now, as for Ross Greenberg, that might be all the offense you get in here as his big behemoth of a man. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Hello. We got caught in the chat here. Clubbing blow there to the back of Ross Greenberg, followed by a boot to the back and another clubbing blow to the head. He is just... Oh, but Ross is getting in there. Give the man credit. I don't know about that, though. I don't think that was a good idea. Oh, Fire Pro Wrestling World is definitely fun. And if you want to see all the action of Fire Pro Wrestling World, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Benoit, on YouTube, youtube.com/@Benoit, where every Saturday you'll be able to see more Fire Pro Wrestling Championship Wrestling. But also, as I mentioned, we're going to have another big event, the Spring Equinox, on March 20th. Friday, March 20th. And the first match that we know is going to take place there is going to be The Undertaker going up against the Giant Gonzalez, who just chokeslammed Ross Greenberg. Good night. Now, is The Undertaker going to be able to chokeslam the Giant Gonzalez? Going to have to catch us on March 20th to find out. The feud between the Brood and the Fabulous Freebird continues as we have Gangrel growing up here against Michael P.S. Hase. So far, it seems that the Brood has the number of the Freebirds as they've won multiple encounters so far. But this is the first one-on-one match between these two men. Lateral press doesn't even get a 1 count. Just recently, as of a couple weeks ago, was Christian going over Terry Gordy in singles competition. Edge has already pinned Buddy Roberts as well, I believe. One, two. Oh, no. Perhaps I'm wrong about that. Edge and Buddy Roberts have not gone one-on-one yet. Oh, no, I take that back. That was a couple weeks ago. See, I knew they did. I'm losing my mind, guys. Edge has defeated Buddy Roberts. Christian went over Terry Gordy, and now we got Gangrel going over Michael Hase, perhaps? I think Michael Hase might have to get a victory here. Otherwise, it's going to be a very one-sided affair. Double underhook. Nice belly-to-belly overhead suplex. And there actually is a little bit of history here between Michael Hase and Gangrel that predates Fire Pro Wrestling, as Michael Hase was formerly a manager, leg is hooked, a manager of the Hardy Boys back in 1998. Who eventually would leave Michael Hase to join the Brood in 99. Bulldog! That is if I remember my history right, but then again, I couldn't even remember that Edge had beat Buddy Roberts. Ooh, Alabama Slam. Last week, we saw Jake the Snake Roberts go over SD Jones with a DDT, but Gangrel likes to use that inverted lifting DDT he calls the Impaler. Might not need it after this Northern Light suplex. But Hase gets his shoulder up. And he takes down Gangrel with a shoulder tackle. Leg is hooked. Leg is hooked again, going for another pinfall. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Once again, Gangrel uses his strength to lift Michael Hase over his head and toss him. Hase is dazed. Hase is dazed. Now we have a strike exchange here. Another shoulder tackle there, takes Gangrel down. But Gangrel fights back. Both men a bit winded here. But Hase fights back at Southern brawling style. Hase likes the juke and jive. One has to think, given the gothic lifestyle of Gangrel, he's probably more into metal. Lateral press. 2. Near fall. Bulldog again. But Hase is unable to go for the cover. But if he does go for the cover, he might have Gangrel done here. Look at him. He's sucking wind. One has to wonder the next man to go for a cover might be able to get the victory here. There we go. 1, 2. No. Perhaps I misjudged the situation. Oh, thought Gangrel might be going for a bulldog of his own after receiving 2 of them earlier in the match. Oh, look at him begging for mercy. He's taunting the Vampire Warrior. Oh, DDT. Not that Impaler style DDT that we're used to seeing, but a regular DDT. Oh, Gangrel just runs over Michael Hase there. Both men clearly exhausted. I don't know if taunting the Vampire is what you need to do. Well, no, it's not. Because there is the Impaler. Can Gangrel just reach an arm over? No, he cannot. Cannot capitalize on this. And Michael Hase gets back to his feet. Could this be when the fabulous Freebird turned things around in this feud between the two three-man groups? Uh-oh. Hip toss. Gangrel cannot string together any real offense, though. Just desperation maneuvers. Nope. Suplex attempt reversed. I think the veteran might have this. 1, 2. No, he does not. This match only adds a 20-minute time limit. I don't even know how long this match has been going on. It feels like it's been at least 10. And we're taking it to the corner here. Oh, and Hase is stomping a mud hole into him. Clothesline leg is hooked. That might be all. And it is. The fabulous Freebirds get their first victory here in their feud against the Brood as Michael Hase goes over Gangrel. Stone Cold Steve Austin. 2 weeks ago, he won the big battle royal, defeating 27 other men to be the last man standing in the ring. And now he's back here on Championship Wrestling to take on Miguel Perez Jr. You may have noticed that Austin recently has been getting victories over members of Los Boricuas. Recently, he defeated Jesus Castillo and Jose Estrada Jr. Now he has a bigger man up ahead, a bigger challenge. Miguel Perez. Luthez press there and punches. Those are... Oh. Wants to ask if the Boricua wants to give up after that, but no. He can take more than a few shots to the face. So you could say Austin won 4 Battle Royals now as he won the 97, 98, and 2001 Royal Rumbles. And then the 2026 Fire Pro Wrestling Big Battle Royal. Now that we coined No Love Lost Battle Royal. Oh, we're going to the outside. Oh, a light tube by Austin. That's kind of uncharacteristic. Oh, God. Needs to be mindful of the 10 count. Don't want to end up with a double count out here. Now, Miguel has a microphone. He might want to say something. Oh, he's going to get disqualified if he doesn't drop it before the count of 5. Can you blame him after falling on that light tube that was brought out from under the ring by Stone Cold? I'd be a little upset, too. Miguel going up top. Big moonsault. Referee decides to go for the pin. Don't know why. Austin was clearly in the corner there. Oh! Spine buster. Oh, now Austin just falls the back of his neck. And you know he's had a number of neck issues ever since being dropped on his head by Owen Hart back in 1997. He landed right on that microphone. And now it's Miguel who lands on top of his head there with a DDT. Oh, moving around the ring now. Now, Austin did change his wrestling style after being dropped on his head at SummerSlam 97. He used to be quite a bit more technical in his earlier days as a pro wrestler. Now he's much more of a brawler. You can't blame him. Once again, they're on the outside. Here in Fire Pro, you got to a count of 10. There is no pinning outside. This is not a Falls Count Anywhere match. This is your standard singles contest, your one-on-one match with a 20-minute time limit neck breaker. Gotta wonder if that microphone is going to come into play. Oh, what do we got? No! I think he might be going for a victory roll there, but Austin just shoved him off. Hits him with a flurry of lefts and rights. Told you he was more of a brawler than nowadays. Oh, but looks like Miguel is one as well. Those Puerto Ricans, they know how to fight. Oh, we're going up top. This is dangerous. Big superplex. But Miguel's not going for the pin? I got to think that's a mistake. Austin sent off the ropes. Clothesline, leg is hooked. What? Some car just crashed into the building, but the show must go on. Austin has taken a beating here. Miguel once again with a moonsault. Now he's going for the cover. No. Austin kicks out. And cars keep on crashing into the building. Oh my God. So many cars. The arena's turned into a parking lot. And Austin gets off his back because he does not want to get run over. Reminds me of those toy microphones you can buy little kids that make all different kinds of sound effects. Oh, he's telling Miguel he's number one. It's a pretty even match here. Definitely the toughest battle he's had yet here against one of the Boricuas. A third moonsault. Oh, and a pinfall is being counted. Austin kicks out of 3 moonsaults. You know, Miguel must be starting to wonder, what does he have to do if he wants to take out Stone Cold? He might have to just settle for the count-out victory, but no, if anything, it looks like Austin might get the count-out victory. So Miguel is laid out on the outside with a suplex, but no, he gets back in. Goes for a pile driver. Why not go for the cover there? Back body drop. No, Austin has the fighting spirit. Double arm DDT. Ooh. GG, Austin. No. Austin just keeps fighting back. That never say die attitude. Stunner! I think that might be it there for Miguel.
1, 2, 3.
Well, you tried. Put up a hell of a fight, but Stone Cold Steve Austin gets a victory over the third. Boricua. There's only one more left, actually, if you know who that is. We see the Gambler here making his return to a Fire Pro after being power bombed by big Kevin Nass. Right now he's taking on Sting. Sting wants to get some momentum here in the promotion. I believe he's currently 2-1, his only loss being that to The Undertaker back at the beginning of an era. Pile driver.
1, 2.
Only gets a 2 from that pile driver. The Gambler taking a big gamble here, accepting this match against Sting. Nice drop kick there. And a nice double axe handle afterwards. We haven't seen Sting here in a couple of weeks. Roll through for the cover. Some chops there in the corner. Oh, thought he might be going for that pile driver again, but I guess not.
While the NCAA may have March Madness, Fire Pro Wrestling has its own tournament kicking off next week. 16 edits will take part in a single elimination gold rush, which will reach its conclusion during the spring equinox, Friday, March 20th. Not only that, but The Undertaker will face his biggest opponent to date in the Giant Gonzalez. That's Friday, March 20th. Be there.
Both men back in the ring now. Beating the count there. Stretching that limit as far as it can go. Another pile driver? No, once again reversed. The Gambler already felt that once. He does not want to feel it again. Speaking of gambling, it's been a while since I did any real gambling. Ooh. All right, Sting is on the, Sting is taking a bit of a beating, and of course, as soon as I say that, the tide turns with a backdrop. Followed by an inverted atomic drop. Leg is hooked.
1, 2.
Gets a 2 count. You know, Sting likes to use that Scorpion Death Lock. But he seems reluctant to use it in this match for some reason. Perhaps he thinks he does not need to defeat the Gambler. Backdrop. Gambler just goes right into the ropes. That had to hurt. Those ropes have very little give. It's actually not rope. Scorpion death drop. But Gambler gets right back up, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Sting. Indeed, he seems to have no-sold the Scorpion Deathlock, or Death Drop, I should say. That Deathlock, I don't know if he'll be able to get away with not selling that. Especially once Sting wrenches it in and just sits back. Up. Second time. Gambler is not getting up from that, though. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, the Icon, Sting. We are going straight to Japan with these two legends as Jushin Thunder Liger, a man who epitomizes that light heavyweight, that cruiserweight or junior heavyweight style that's influenced so many modern day wrestlers. Goes up against a man who at one point was a junior heavyweight but retired from wrestling as a heavyweight, Hiroshi Hase, who had him in a Fujiwara armbar there. Hase, a legend himself in wrestling, who actually became more known in Japan as a politician. He got political. Kind of like the Boston Tea Party there. Nice Boston. Oh, powerbomb. Reversal from that Frankensteiner there. Hase making his debut here in Fire Pro. Sporting that wonderful mullet. Liger giving up a bit of size and strength, but he has to focus on his quickness there. Ooh, and not get caught with a back elbow like that. There you go, another elbow. Snapmere takeover. Both men jockeying for position, really. Single leg trip there. Hase, what does he have? No, what do we got? Pile. Oh, big power bomb. Liger just, oh, Liger. Nice running drop kick from the corner. Now he's coming back with a, is that a shooting star? Oh my God, La Magistral. Too close to the ropes, though. That happened so fast I couldn't even keep up with it. Hey, Luthet's press. We just saw that earlier in the match with Stone Cold Steve Austin, but oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with this. Nice roll through, tries to go for a pin. The referee can't even keep up with this. Now the guys are going to slow it down with strikes. They want to see who's going to be dominant there, and I think that big boot did the trick. Hase with some more boots there. Double with a drop kick, followed by a back breaker right across the knee. Oh, Hase turned around and didn't realize the turnbuckle was right there. Looks like Liger is going to be able to capitalize on that. Maybe not as he gets snap-mirrored over. Backslide. Liger's in the ropes, though. Up. Tombstone pile driver. That could be it. No, the only man who's probably guaranteed to win with a tombstone would be The Undertaker. Speaking of whom, The Undertaker is going to be challenged by the giant Gonzalez at the spring equinox here on March 20th. Northern Light suplex. Gets a 3, although Liger's feet were underneath the ropes. Uh-oh. Anyway, I am Benoit. This is all for this week's episode of Championship Wrestling. Till next time, guys, keep on simming.